The wildly popular video game is getting a film treatment in the 2010s. In 2015, in what is almost certainly the most unsurprising movie announcement since news broke of a sequel to the Lego Movie, the Tracking Board is reporting that a film adaptation of the video game Plants vs. Zombies is officially being developed. In fact, the news is so unsurprising that observers would be forgiven for thinking that this was actually already happening, which, in itself, is demonstration of the fact that this was both a foregone conclusion and the kind of cash-in that Hollywood is famous for. Plants vs. Zombies was launched in 2009 by PopCap Games and rounded up that year with a clutch of awards nominations and a spot on Gamezebo's Games of the Year list. It falls in the tower defense subgenre of video games, which means a featured goal is to prevent enemies from reaching a particular point by way of ambush from an elevated position, constructed by the player. The narrative of Plants vs. Zombies has a homeowner needing to use a range of vegetation to halt an advancing, relentless horde of undead, who are trying to get inside a residence and consume the homeowner's brain. It remains PopCap's fastest-selling video game to date. The popularity of Plants vs. Zombies is significant and far-reaching. References to the game appear in World of Warcraft, as well as Zen Pinball 2 and Pinball FX2. It even spawned a short-lived board game. Successful tie-in merchandise is wide-ranging and includes clothes, accessories, toys, books, and even branded Xbox controller jackets. This pervasive cultural influence is why a movie adaptation has always seemed inevitable. It is Warner Brothers that has finally seized upon the opportunity, however, with the Lego Movie producer, Roy Lee, bringing his considerable talent and expertise to bear upon the project. Plants vs. Zombies joins a growing slate of developing film adaptations of popular video games, including Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft, and Duncan Jones' Warcraft movie. While it has yet to be confirmed whether Plants vs. Zombies will be entirely animated or will feature a combination of animation and live action, what is clear is that whichever screenwriters ultimately win the job, the task will be to essentially deliver something that is a Day of the Triffids/The Walking Dead mashup. For kids. In a move that should surprise no one, I can now confirm that an adaptation of the popular video game Plants vs. Zombies is now in development of Warner Brothers. Roy Lee will produce the feature through his shingle Vertigo Entertainment, which has had a first-look deal with the studio for the last few years. Spiro and Gabriel Chu will oversee development for the studio. The film will be based upon the wildly popular tower defense video game that was launched by PopCap Games in 2009. The game revolves around a homeowner that misuses a variety of powerful garden plants to keep a horde of the brain-knowing dead at bay. The game was highly successful and earned rave reviews from gamers, nominations from the Interactive Achievement Awards, Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences, and Game Developers' Choice Awards, as well as making mobile game review site Gamezebo's Best Games of 2009 list. The game's success led to a sequel game, as well as countless tie-ins and merchandise, making it easy to see why Warner Brothers eyes the franchise's potential. The film will either be fully animated or will employ a hybrid of live action and animation. As of the 2010s or the 2020s, the project won't go on it unproduced and it got rejected as well for Disney, DreamWorks Animation and Warner Brothers.